Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle Martinette here. And I have a great reading for you, Taurus. And what are we going to do? I have two decks. The first one I'll be using for the first half of the reading is the UFO Tarot. And for the second half of the reading, I'll be using the Sacred Feminine Tarot. So let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. And of course, I have my VERA SIBILLA that I'll be using, and I will be using I'll be casting the runes. So let's see. I'll put down 5 cards. 5 cards. 5 cards. 5 cards for you. 5 cards for you. 5 cards for you, Taurus. Let's see. Let us see. Very interesting. Very interesting. We've got the first card is the 3 of Swords. Then we have the Magician. We've got the Magician. We've got the Magician. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Welcome, everyone. And then we have the Temperance card here. The Temperance. And then we have, what is this? What is this? What is this? The Chariot. UFO style chariot. All right, look, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I'm looking at something that's really extremely potentially fantastic, and it is fantastic. I've got here 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana, actually. I've got the, we did talk about the Temperance card, right? We talked about the Temperance card, we talked about the Chariot, and we talked about the Magician. Those 3 alone will skyrocket, just to be in theme with the Chariot, with the UFOs. This will skyrocket your month ahead. It will give you that dynamic push to the following 3 months. Now, it's true, we have this slower energy here, and it's you, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. It could be a man, could be a woman, and this is the energy of Taurus, Earth sign. What happens with this 3? Why is this 3 of Swords here at the beginning, at the opening? Why does the card spread open with the 3 of Swords? Let's take a look with the Sibilla cards. Why? Why, oh why? Why, oh why? We've got the Giovane Fanciulla, the young woman, who is the Virgin of the deck. Then we have the Riunione, the meeting. Hi there. And then we've got conversazione, conversation here. And, you know, it looks like you may have put your foot in your mouth in a situation, Taurus. I'll give you a few scenarios so you'll understand. This talks about the tail end of this month, March. I am reading for April in the month of March. And it talks about you having met someone, and to tell you the truth, it was a new experience, quite interesting. Just as you met them and the flame was lit, the flame went out, died out. And it was sort of the function of that experience. This was an example, but it has many deramifications. The example is there to show you that you're able to. My God, I could still, my heart still burns. I can still feel the flame. I can carry the torch still. I'm still able to love. And you have that feeling. It comes into the month of April, even though it was a negative experience for you. You've put it on the scale on the side of the negative experiences. However, what do we have next to that? We've got this wonderful Magician. You know, this Magician that talks to you. Look at Taurus. Don't forget, we have to put our voice out there. We have to tell the universe what we want. Are you doing that? The magician talks about manifesting what you want. And there is a language that we use to do that. And the language is that of, I call it invocations. You can call it prayers. You can call it any kind of things that are put into a question, into a mantra, into a repetition. It is asking for what you want, manifesting what you want in a way that is personalized to you. And I'm saying this, and I'm spending so much time on this Taurus saying this because I have mirrored to that is this chariot. Mirroring the magician is the chariot. I'm sorry, is the temperance card, but next to the chariot. And the chariot at the end of the month brings you to a place you want to be. It's like looking at the stars, and you're in a display, a computer display, and you're aligning the stars because at the end of the month you have to go to Cincinnati, and it's like buying a ticket, and I have to go there, and you take matters into your hands, and you turn the entire world around for you to go in the place that you want to go. This is a very powerful message, Taurus, a very powerful message that stands to tell you and shake you. They want to get you and shake you and make you come to your senses. Taurus, don't you know that you have that power? If you don't, listen to me, because this is the time you can take that power and do with it what you please, what serves you best. Now, as I see that this is the beginning of a snowballing effect. This is the beginning. You're starting to think and wake up in the month of April, Taurus. I think I might be able to do it. If I put these two things together and I try to do that, and you're very busy like a bee, selling things, putting them on eBay, doing other things, because you're thinking, okay, I want to get some extra money to do this and that, all right? Or you're investing in stocks and bonds, but I have my business here and I want to, so you're dabbling, but not exactly committed to a vision. It's not committed to a vision. And the cards are inviting you to do that, to invite you to go right to the source and asking what you want. Of course, we have to say that knowing what you want is half the game, is half the battle won. How many of us know what we want? How many of us know exactly what we want? We need to ask ourselves that. But what I'm looking at here is because the Temperance card does tell us that it's just the beginning of the snowballing effect. It will be then May, June. Your birthday, May, is going to be the month where you start getting that return. So these are seeds here. These are, you have this mantra. You are getting into the mode of trying to understand what it is that I want. Oh, and you're thinking, and you need to get a mantra. Use your mantra to manifest. And using a mantra to manifest, I'm going to pull the runes, cast the runes, and see what they have to add. We have some beautiful things here. But we have Kinat's Merkstave. And that's not a beautiful thing, because that tells me in the month of April, Taurus, you do not see. You don't have the benefit of, feeling with your gut. You don't have that intuition. And it's low key, the intuition. It's not going to help you. Also, I have Otala Merkstave. And Otala tells me that manifesting financial gain in any case is not the key month for here. You don't have the key for the month of April. You have to plant seeds in order for you to reap in May. But, and this is where karmic return comes, We have the hue tree, Algites, and that is a protective rune. No matter what happens, you are under a very big protection. What's interesting here is that you know it at times, you don't know it at times, you play, you don't want to risk too much, but then again, you know that by risking, it's a good thing, you know, so you have this sort of dance, you know, there's dance, you're dancing forward and backwards and, you know, trying things, similar to what I've seen Aries do as well. It may be the energy of the month of April, but there is less focus. You need to focus. I have Hagal here, Hagalas, as it is sometimes called. And what I see in that is that in the time leading up to your birthday month, it is the time that you need to go within and really ask yourself, what do I want? What am I good at? Where can my best interests be served? Where can I serve other people's best interests? How can I serve? How can I be useful? And these questions go round and round and round. And what do we have? We've got Urus. We've got Urus bright stave. And Urus tells us, all right, look, this is not the month for you to make a home run, to make a goal, to strike it rich. It is not that month. However, if you're able to go through this rite of passage and with with Hagal, Hagalas, do go within in order to come without and understand what you truly want, then, and only then, Taurus, Soilo, success is yours. Success is yours. Now, I'm going to pull this up and put this away, and we'll be using the sacred feminine tarot to look at the other zodiac signs in relation to you. Let's take a look at that. Now, I will mix these, the sacred feminine, and lay down one for each sign. And I'll show you those as I read those, and I read what card represents each individual sign. You may not have all of these signs in your month of April, but you take for yourself those that are pertinent to you. One more, and let's go. April. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo. No. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Here we go. Here we go. Aries. The Aries in your life is the 10 of Wands. Gee, you know, it is good that it's a 10 because finally the big, heavy load that Aries causes you is over in April. It will not be a picnic with this person if you have an Aries in your life because they have carried a big load, a heavy load, and they have wanted you to share that with them. It is coming to an end, that heaviness with that person. Then we have a fellow Taurus or you yourself, which is represented by the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Now, the page here is the Taurus. The other Taurus in your life, a fellow Taurus in your life, is a person who wants to know now. They want to know now. In April, they want to know the truth. They want to give you the truth. If you give them the truth, they will give you the truth. It's all about sharing truths with another Taurus. If it is you, only because you have no other Taurus in your life, then Taurus, you really need to have your truths emerge. What is Taurus? What do you value, Taurus? What am I in essence? Is this enough for me? You're going to ask yourselves these questions. Then we come to Gemini, and Gemini is represented by the Page of Cups. And this is a person who is going to give you something. They're going to give you something in that cup, They're going to be offering you their help. They're going to be offering you a job. They're going to be offering anything that you may need. They have a message for you, in truth, this Gemini person that you may know. They may be bearing good news from others. They may be someone you know that works for a place that you put in an application for, and they may be bearing good news. Yes, you've been selected in the first selection or something similar. Now, this also can be a person who's interested in you romantically, and you would know that if you saw it. And but generally, all in all, this Gemini person is a benevolent person for you. Doesn't wish you any harm. Even if there's no romantic contact, this is a person that you can trust. Then the Cancer person in your life potentially here is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Well, I have to say that this is a person who will give you a lot of energy, They are the perfect person who you can call a partner in crime, because if you're not ready, they will always be ready. They'll not take you by the hand. They will whip you with them. They will take you with them, and they will make you see that life is much different from what you see, and life can be as exciting as you want it to be. Just think about it. You just have to dream about it. You just have to visualize it. This is what they'll be saying to you. So if you want to dream and you want to dream big, this is your person, the Cancer, in the month of April. Then we have the Magician card, and that represents the Leo person in your life, the month of April. Look, this person can do all. This person is a person who has ease of access to the most deep, dark secrets that you can never access yourself. This is a person who is very lucky for you. They will help you in any way they can. This is a person who will show you the direct route from A to B when you don't even see that there is a route. This is a person who you should keep very close to you in April. Then we have a card that has fallen, just a moment. And we have the Virgo card, is the Eight of Cups. The card that represents Virgo for you in the month of April. The Eight of Cups. Look, the Virgo person in your life that you may know is a person that sometimes you want to be with them, sometimes you don't want to be with them, sometimes you can take them, sometimes you can't take them. Well, the month of April is one of those months where you would like to avoid them. I'm just the messenger. Then we've got the card that represents Libra, and it is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. This is a person who is knowledgeable, not only knowledgeable, who acts on their knowledge, who not only keeps it here, but they make it go down to their feet. They move, they work, they plan, they are very practical, and they are full of passion. This is a powerful, a mighty person, this Libra for you in April. Then we've got the Scorpio person in your life, potentially is the Two of Pentacles. This Scorpio person is a person who will say to you, okay, Taurus, look, what do you think of this? Do you like that? You don't like that? What about that? Look, Taurus, I know that you have what you consider to be a very charmed life, a very poised life. I think you really need a change from the bottom to the top, from head to toe. You really need a change. You're just always conservative dressing, and so they will want to change things. They'll want you to change. They'll want you to try something. And if you're not into that, you may want to avoid them. Then we have a Sagittarius here is represented by what? None other than the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius is a fortunate person for you. They will show you that if you're in a rut, look, there's a way out. There is a way out. And I'm going to show you that way out. Look at me. I can do the cartwheel. I can do cartwheels. And my cartwheel will show you exactly where I want to go. They're a person with direction. And they'll help you find your direction. Now, then we've got the Capricorn person is represented by the Four of Pentacles. Now, what is that? This is so lovely because this Capricorn person, ladies and gentlemen, Taurus friends, are people who are growing again, as if they were born today. Every day in April for them is a new day. They are new, bright, clear, innocent. And it's just, it seems to be a bit much for you. But if on a day you need somebody to pep you up, this is the person, the Capricorn person you may know. Then we have the Aquarius person. The Aquarius person is the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Look, this is a person like yourself, is in need of direction and orientation. And they look to you for that as well. They really will look to you for partnership in finding the way that they have lost. And they may not be so instrumental in showing you the way, but you will do them a load of help, a great help. Then we have the Pisces card. Pisces represented by, in this card, as the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Well, the Pisces here is going to show you, look, Taurus, it's like this. No, it's like this. No, it's like this. The Taurus person is always going to offer you another perspective. They're always going to tell you, well, just don't be set in your ways because there's another way to look at things. There's just another way. There is a third or a fourth or a fifth way. And they are right. They're going to be right, and they're going to show you that they are right. And it's amazing at the number of different rabbits that they pull out of the hat to show you that life is just wonderful. Get out of your funk. That's the Pisces for you. I hope this was of help, ladies and gentlemen, Taurus friends. And like, share my videos, and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. Namaste. Until we read together again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Taurus. Bye-bye, Taurus. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.